Morning. Back out day before rifle season opens up, so I'm out running the back line before the deer hunters get here. Throwing in a few marten traps. I put in a fisher set at the bottom of the hill over there. Seen signs several times of fisher down there. I caught one 2 years ago. Just put in a marten trap here. And one thing you always love to see when you are setting a marten trap is big old, I mean they're a couple days old, but that's a big male marten. Got a little tree to clear out of here before the snow flies. So anyways, we'll move down the trail. I wanted to show you too. I seen so many guys on that use these pails, so I thought I'd give it a try. I put one out already. I designed it a little different than something that'll work for me, but I'll show you when I set one up and how I figure I'm going to use them. Alrighty. See down the trail there. Hopefully we'll catch something today. Okay, we're just down the trail a bit, pulling beaver traps. As you can see why. Everything's been frozen in here. I was waiting for them to thaw, but it just has not in the last week. I mean, it's been getting warm, but not warm enough to melt the ice. But I see I didn't kill every beaver in here. See here we got several places where they pushed through the ice. Sorry about the glare, that I imagine is right there. So you can see right there. There's a few more out here around the house. So we didn't get all of them while the ice wasn't here. Neither one of them sprung, as I didn't figure they would be. I better go check this wolf snare. I don't think the ice has been strong enough for him to walk on. So but the water came way up and the snare is only 2 inches off the water now, so I'm going to pull it out. And that's too low, so we'll take it out of here with it. Okay, later. You guys can see that right there. That was the trail into the rat pond he was standing right on. I don't know if you saw him. But he's still right in there. I can see him rubbing on a tree right now. He's coming out to the road. Bucks are still really starting to run right now. It's the fourth buck I've seen today. Anyways, we're over at the rat pond. Gonna go and pull this beaver trap out. Check the marten trap, which I can see from here is not sprung, and get those rat traps over there too. Alrighty. Okay, we're just down the next trap from the rat pond, which is right over there. And you guys probably all noticed that when I set my winter marten traps, I'll set 90% of them where I can see from the trail. Just, it's a strictly time-saving thing. And you can see here's our first prize of the day. Big male marten, suitcased perfectly. How's the bait looking here, guys? Still there. And that's a nice big male. Very, very pale color. But we'll get him out of here and move on down. Good stuff. That's marten number 4 for the year so far. Just starting to get the traps out, so that's okay. Yeah, I just stopped and check a couple sets right in here. But I just wanted to mention that, well, you see I'm pulling the beaver trap, but I'm also springing any wolf snares that are set on trails. Well, the only reason is, and I'll have them sprung for a few weeks. Nothing in this marten set, and nothing in that fisher set. But anyways, yeah, I'm pulling them because with the bucks running right now, they're sniffing out doe, so they've got their head down and don't really, I have in the past caught bucks by the horns because they're running with their head down and you just pick up all the wolf snares. And, I remember one time I had one, he was caught and tangled up pretty good, so I was able to get close enough to him to cut the wire without getting beat up too bad. And then I had another one, he had been freshly caught, and there was no way I was getting close to him. He had the full length of the wire. But that was in partridge season 2, so I had my 22 with me, and so I was able to, I shot the horn. There was only one side that was caught on the snare, and I was able to shoot the horn and break it off with my 22, and so he could get away. But I just don't like having to do that, so I'll just pull any trail sets, anything that's not right at a bait pile. I'll just pull them out until the rut's over with. Alrighty, move on down. Alright, I better get something to smoke this guy. He's been caught in my mink trap right by the head, and he's, you know what, I've got a 22 in here. He's not going to let me get close enough, so I'm going to have to pop him with the gun. That is the oddest thing. He must have been caught in the mink trap that's down there and broke the wire off and dragged it all the way up here and was sleeping right there. Poor thing. It's not nice. He shouldn't stick his face where it doesn't belong, I guess, right? And in this one down here, we have a magpie. I don't know, how many magpies do I catch in a year? Maybe 1 in 3 years. And the bait's gone too, so there was something else running around, but I don't see. Oh yeah, there's marten tracks right there. Okay, well, we'll get this reset and get going. Anyways, here's a little fox that was caught in the mink set. I dispatched him there and got that trap off his head. That's something I like to see, but I knew there was a fox here, saw the tracks and that set down there. You know, I was pretty sure it was him that ate the mink that was in there last time. So and if he was going to just live here and eat my fur, I guess better I got rid of him. You know, don't really have much hope. I mean, I've still got a couple fox at the sale. They haven't been selling well, and you know, for what we get for them, I'd prefer not even to kill them. But whatever. All right, so I'm gonna have a coffee and a sandwich, and then head back. Cabin's a bit of a mess. Haven't been able to be out here overnight for the last little while, and how's the beavers doing? These two are dry. That last one I put on isn't, but you know, as soon as this deer season's over with, I can get my solar panel hooked up. I've got my batteries in here now. I've got my inverter. Got everything I need. Alrighty. Anyway, it's 2 o'clock and it's coffee time, so we'll say goodbye for now. I got just a couple more traps to check on the way out. 2 beaver traps that, you know, might have a chance of catching something. They were in some semi-moving water. If it got caught right away, they'll be okay. But they would have froze up. Not last night. The night before, it was, you know, down to about 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So as long as something got caught before that, should be good. Alrighty. See down the trail. Dust down there, I see. Anyways, guys, I didn't stop and check them other traps because they're on a trail about a half, 3/4 of a mile off the main trail, and I've developed a little bit of a problem, as you can see right here. And right here. I've got this main frame of the bike snapped right in half on the top part. The bottom seems to be pretty solid still. I heard it snap back there when I went through a little gully there. But I'm going to try and see if I can figure out a way to wire it up a little bit to hold it in place. But there's a lot of stuff in here that's... Boy, that's going to be a tough one. And I need this bike for this week. I don't know, I guess maybe just carrying too much weight, too much power, too rough a country. But that's pretty, this one here looks like it's been broke for a while and I didn't notice. This one here is the one that just snapped, that I felt break. But anywho, we're going to limp our way out of here real slow. Alrighty. Keep your boots dry. Keep your bike in one piece. Hey guys, we're over at this spot. We've wiggled our way back to here, but this is going to be a tough one to get through here without snapping this thing in half. Because that hole where I cross the creek, then get up the hill, and that whole thing is on a side hill right over to there, and we'll see what happens. Be kind of a, I guess when you drive slow you see more things. I saw just back there, a quarter mile, 2 nice bull moose, probably 4.5-year-olds, and they looked almost like twins, both the same size, you know, that 45-inch range. And then about a mile back, a lynx ran across the road in front of me. Anyways, we're gonna go through here and hope for the best. It's not like I can leave the bike back here.